Hi, this video is going to cover how to find a picture, save a picture, and edit it for the micrography project. So first thing you're going to do, you're going to find a photo of the person that you want to pick. Just Google it. Go to images. When you're looking for a picture, you want to have a high resolution picture, good quality. So when you go to images, go to tools, size, large. Then all of your pictures should be of high quality. You want to find a picture, if you can get a zoomed in picture of their face, it's better than getting their full body, because then you already have a photo close up. Once you find it, you'll notice that the numbers on the bottom left hand side here when you open it are larger than 1,000. That's a good quality. Right click on it, open image in new tab. When you open it up in a new tab, a good indication that it's a good quality picture is that it fills up the entire space. You have it here, right click, save image as. Now it's going to look different. I am working on a MacBook Air. It's going to be different on your Chromebook. You can actually save it in your Google Drive if you like. I'm just going to be saving it on my desktop, and I get into a good habit of renaming it something that I can identify. It is then you are going to go to a program called Pixlr, Pixlr.com. You have some choices. We're going to start off with Pixlr X. We're going to do some editing in X, and then we're going to jump over to E. So when you're in Pixlr X, you're going to open up that image that you found. You are then going to go ahead and crop it. So all of your tools are on the left-hand side. You are going to crop it with a ratio of 8:10. So you get down here where it says select aspect, ratio, 8:10. Do not confuse it with size, because if you go with an 8:10 size, it's going to be an 8 pixel by 10 pixel image, and it's going to be teeny, teeny, tiny, way too small. So make sure the ratio is 8:10, because we want this to be printed 8 inches by 10 inches. All right, you want to zoom into it, hit save, and again, it's going to ask you to save as, and I'm going to save it on the desktop. This time I'm going to call it cropped Ryan. So again, you can save this in your Google Drive if you like. Just want to be able to access it. It is then you are going to go to adjust and filter. We're going to make it black and white. There's a couple of ways you can make it black and white. If you click on this B&W, it should make it black and white. If you go down to color and you toggle down this, and you bring down the saturation all the way down to 100, that's another way you can do it.
Good morning.
All right, so we have an image that's black and white, and it's also cropped. Just to show you, this is what the picture is going to end up looking like. We're going to have black, white, and a couple of grays, 1 or 2 middle tone grays. So we may need to kind of start messing with this contrast a little bit before we do a process here called posterizing, where we literally make all those shades very flat. So while you're in these adjustments here, scroll down to light. You can adjust the brightness, start bringing down the contrast. Bringing up the contrast. And you can start to kind of see when you're adjusting the exposure, the brightness, and especially moving the contrast up, that this will start to give you the idea of what this is going to look like when you start to really adjust that contrast to the point of posterizing it. So I'm just kind of doing a little pre-setup here. You know, I don't really want that much white, really don't want that much dark, so somewhere in the middle, you start to increase that contrast and adjust those things accordingly. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. Hit apply. No need to save it at this point. I'm going to go back to toggle home, and I'm going to access Pixlr E, because Pixlr X does not have this posterize feature. So you still have your project saved down here, but we're going to open it up in a different version of Pixlr. Go to the squares on the top right. You can see you have access to both of them. Select E. And your picture's still in latest project, so let's just open that up. Now, it looks very similar to Pixlr X, but you have a lot more features here. Go to Adjustment, and down here, here it is, Posterize. It's going to ask you to slide the amount of colors. So if you set it at 1, you just have black and white. You set it to 2, you have the black, white, and a middle tone gray. You set it, you set it to 3, you have black, white, and 2 grays. So you can decide on, I would say 1, 2, 3, or 4. Even 4 would be fine, but the challenge would be that you need to create 3 different grays, 3 different values. Okay, so I'm going to stick to 2. I'm going to apply it. You then go ahead and file, save. You're saving it as a JPEG. Hit Save As, and you put it in your drive. And it's this picture that you are going to submit to print. Okay. In my classes, there's going to be a folder that you guys can access in Google Classroom where you can submit all of these pictures, and then we'll be printing them out 8 by 10. All right. Hopefully this helps you guys, and good luck.